Country Line Lane, I'm Larry Marble. It's time for a big old heaping helping of ag information. You're listening to our program courtesy of the good folks at D&D Farm and Ranch on I-10 in Seguin. That's DDTexasOutfitters.com. Neighbor, let's take a look at corn, beans, and wheat courtesy of John Tuggle and Company Corpus. Neighbor, the USDA surprised the trade Thursday morning by projecting prospective plantings of corn of only 89.490 million acres, well below the 92 million expected. USDA projected soybean acres at 90.955, well below the trade's 88.9. Obviously, input costs have switched a great deal of acres from corn to beans. Biden announced he would release 1 million barrels of oil per day for the next 180 days in an attempt to lower fuel prices. Crude oil prices down $7.50 by the barrel to $100.28 per barrel. The inability of the U.S. exporters to make new export sales of milo has put the cash milo market on the defensive, as exporters are simply not willing to buy significant quantities of milo until they know where they can sell it. Old crop cash basis levels delivered to Corpus collapsed yesterday to new crop values. The Corpus Christi Public Elevator and ADM opened for milo trucks this week 7 to 245, Anderson 7 to 5, Cargill opened 7 to 3. In regards to this report, May 2022 corn 748 and 3/4 up 10 and 3/4. May 2022 beans 1618 and 1/4 down 45 and 3/4. May Kansas City hard red winter wheat 2022 product 1029 and 3/4 down 14 and 3/4. For help marketing your grains, John Tuggle 800-288-4453. We're on the line with Jody Fry. Jody, you said the weather was pretty. How was the sale?
Well, went good. 1,150 head, pretty comparable to that week before where we had right at 1,300. Compared to the last week's sale, calling these better calves and yearlings fully steady. Still very good demand on those better quality calves today. Slaughter bulls selling near steady. Slaughter cows calling those at least $1 to $3 lower. Several thinner flesh cows at today's sale. Those thinner flesh, low yielding cows sure sold on the lower side today. Bred cows and pairs had a pretty good number of those percentage wise for just a regular Thursday sale. Due to this continued dry weather, we're going to still see some of those cows from West Texas coming in the weeks to come. Your better quality steers, 400 to 600 pounds from 140 all the way up to a high of near 215, mostly 150 to 175. 600 to 800 pound steers from 125 all the way up to a high of 170, mostly 135 to 155. Better quality heifers, 400 to 600 pounds, 130 up to a high of over 175, mostly 135 to 155. Slaughter cows, average to high yielding 63 to 83. A few of the highest yielding slaughter cows from 84 to 90. Had a couple of individual cows that still brought 96 to 98, but that was the very, very top end cows. Thinner or lower yielding type cows, several of those today from 35 to 59. Slaughter bulls, average to high yielding from 80 to $1. Several of the highest yielding slaughter bulls today from 101 to a high of 117. Bred cows and 2-year-olds, average to better quality. Several little packages of those heavy breds, anywhere from 800 to 1175. Cow-calf pairs, average to better quality pairs. This would be on your baby tooth to solid mouth pairs, anywhere from 900 to a high of 1385.
What do you think for next week, Jody?
Well, I was sure wrong about that sheep and goat sale. I didn't dream us having just right at 8,000, but I look for that number, of course, to back off a little, probably somewhere in that neighborhood of 55 to 6,500 next Tuesday. Look like these cattle numbers are going to stay pretty consistent, kind of somewhere between 11 and 1,300 head.
At Producers in Cargyle, tell everybody how to get a hold of you, Jody Fry.
You bet. The office number is 325-653-3371. My mobile phone's 234-7895.
Neighbor, let's take a look at meats from yesterday. The National Pork Carcass Cutout value for Thursday afternoon was up by $4 at $107.72. The butts were down by $8.05, while the hams increased by $19.28. Estimations for slaughter, 1.914 million head through Thursday. April lean hogs, 101.75 down to 77. Wholesale box beef prices up yesterday to tighten the spread to $6.05, the choice by $135, the select by $488. Weekly slaughter through Thursday, 490,000 head. USDA saw cash trade $138 to $140 on the hoof in the dirt. In regards to the futures, April 2022 fats, $139.37 down 80. April 2022 feeders, $161.40 down to 27. Neighbor, there's your meat moves. We're on the line with Kenny Mingus from Milam County Livestock Auction. Cameron, Kenny, it's Thursday evening, 7:30. How's the Friday sale looking?
Well, it looks pretty good, Larry. We're tagging on 1050 right now. I've just put out the projections, thinking we're going to have 13 to 1500 with about 300 cows.
Talk about some of the cattle coming through.
You bet. Well, I guess I'll start with the stocker cows. We've had several things advertised this week on Facebook. I've got a good set of Hereford cows, about 15 pair of those. They aged out just like the man said they would, 5 and 6 year olds. A good set of horned and muley Hereford cows for anybody with good black calves at side. We had about 25 pair from another man, some Angus type and some Brangus pairs, a few Charolais crosses. They aged out just right, 4 and 5 and a few 6 year olds on them. Really good stout set of replacement females. Got some 2 really good Charolais bulls, becoming 2 year olds. We sold these bulls for this producer several times, and they've really done well, and the people seem to like them. So good set of Charolais bulls. Got a Hereford bull if anybody needs one, a 5 year old, pretty stout. Got some open Brahman heifers, about 10 or 15 from 2 or 3 different people, and so we're gonna have a pretty good set in the cows. On the yearlings, Larry, we've got 72 wean steers. I've been running on an oat patch, but they're not fat. Going to weigh somewhere 500 to 600. Quality's really good on them. Several strings of cattle from 40 to 50 head. Quality's good all the way through it. So
good. Well, tell everybody how to get a hold of you.
You bet. Catch us at the barn Monday through Wednesday at 254-697-6697. Follow us on our webpage at MilamCountyLivestockAuction.com or catch us on Facebook.
We appreciate it, and we'll talk to you Monday morning.
You bet. Thank you.
Wholesale Steel, family owned and operated since 1976. Has heavy-duty panels, the first and only panels on the market with a lifetime warranty against damage from your animals. Wholesale Steel with 2 locations to serve you in San Antonio and Hearn. Financing available, and we wholesale to the public. Visit our website at wholesalesteelsa.com or call 210-624-2000 for Wholesale Steel.
We are on the line with Ken Jordan, Jordan Cattle Auction. Ken, how did the sale go?
You bet, Larry. We ended up having right at 1,400 head today. Overall, the market continued this week. Very, very good demand. A lot of activity. I thought overall the stocker steers as a whole, especially those weighing between 300 and 650 pounds that are looking at going to grass for this late spring and on in summer, they probably sold a full $10 higher. A lot of activity trying to finish those loads up to go and get them ready and weaned and everything. $10 higher. Had a group of 5 steers today, weighed 517, and one draft brought $211 a pound. That's right at $1,091 on those. Another draft of 4 steers weighed 659 today. A lot of condition on them, brought $1.85. Larry, that's a little over $1,245 and a little change on those. I thought the heifers that were weighing 300 to 600 pounds, especially those with condition to go to grass, they're probably a full $5 to $7 higher. Getting a bigger feeder cattle, I thought the feeder steers and heifers sold fully steady. Packer cows were probably just 1 to 2 lower, not much. Had top cow today was at $1.04 today. Packer bulls were fully steady, top and high bull. We had really a couple of high yielding bulls today, and they brought $1.19 a pound, dollared out lots of dollars on those. Pairs and bred cows also sold fully steady with good demand, Larry.
Tell everybody how to get a hold of you, Ken.
You bet, Larry. Then give us a call, Larry. Go 325-372-5159. Want to remind everybody they can go into our website or give us a call, whatever. We got our full listing for our best of the best sale. We got a little over 3,000 head next Saturday. That'll be April the 9th, starting at 10 o'clock. A lot of quality cattle, Larry. That sells the best of the best, and everything there will be 5 years or younger at that sale. So if you want some quality bred heifers, open heifers, bred cows or pairs, you'll want to take a look at that. We'll have it live on the internet too, Larry.
Find them at jordancattle.com. Thank you.
You bet, Larry. Thank you.
Remember, neighbors, MG Building Materials has 5 locations. MG in San Antonio is at 2651 Southwest Military Drive. MG in Corpus, they're on Padre Island Drive, 7436 Padre Island Drive. MG Building Materials Uvalde, 2301 East Main. The store in beautiful downtown Kerrville on Memorial Drive, 2202 is the street number. And MG Building Materials in Pleasanton, 1734 West Oak Lawn. Now, I know you can't remember them all, so go to mgbuildingmaterials.com for details. We're on the line with Leroy Kruger. Leroy, what kind of bulls you got to offer?
Hey, Larry, we got a really nice set of 2-year-old Charolais bulls here, and a real good set of horn Hereford bulls and a few pole bulls amongst them, and a black Simmental or two, and that's kind of about the max on it. Herefords and Angus. Oh, we got some Angus bulls and some Pole Herefords and Horns and Charolais.
Good.
And pretty nice variety. And I wanted to let everyone know that Atascosa County Club Cup Breeders, our bid-off online auction sale is going to be on April the 11th. But this weekend, we're going to have the cattle all over at Bill and Brett Zimzinski's for people to come by and take a look at them. And then we'll have them back there again next weekend, the weekend before our sale. The cattle will be there at Zimzinski's starting tomorrow afternoon after lunch and be there through Sunday. And then be back the next week, I guess, starting on about Friday again and be there for 2-3 days.
Good. Well, tell everybody how to get a hold of somebody if they need to talk to you about bulls or the calves.
Well, they can call me on my cell phone at 830-570-0660, and we'll get them fixed up and get them hooked up with the Cattle in Motions. They can go online on Cattle in Motions, click on Atascosa Club Calf Breeders, and view the cattle there. They're all been videoed and pictures up on it. Ready to take a look at.
All right, Leroy, we appreciate it. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Larry. Have a good evening.
We're on the line with Sam from D&D. Sam, I've never seen as much Stay Tough fence in my whole life.
That's right, Larry. Right now, we have the largest supply of American T-post and the largest supply of Stay Tough fencing in Texas.
Tell us how to take advantage of all that product.
All you got to do, Larry, is call me at 830-379-7340, and that's for one of our friendly staff members.
We are on the line with Josh Tilkey from Karn City Auction Company. Josh, how did the sale go last Saturday?
Went extremely well, Larry. The calf market is sure hanging in there. A lot of emphasis on cut steers up to 700 pounds, and packer cows are bringing it all still.
Let's walk the pins.
Good steers 2 to 3 weight out of the 360 head we had, 185 to 205. 3 to 4s, 165 to 2 1/4. 4 to 5 weight men, 165 to 195. 5 to 6s, 155 to 180. 6 to 7s, 148 to 170. Heifer mates, 2 to 3, 155 to 180. 3 to 4s, 145 to 175. 4 to 5 weight men, $140 to 178. 5 to 6s, 135 to 175. 6 to 7 weight heifers, $1.25 to 140. Long bull yearlings, $1.20 to 135. Older heifer yearlings, $1.05 to 112. Handful of bred cows we have brought 1,000 to 1,300. Packer cows, number 1 yield 85 to 97 cents. Number 2 yield 65 to 75. And the bulls dollar bill to $1.08. We had 210 sheep and goats on hand. That market is picking up as we get closer to Easter.
What have we got under the barn for this week?
So we've already had 2 or 3 calls, folks that are throwing in the towel and selling out. Can't get a rain in certain areas. Can't get a rain across most of the state. But be a lot of thin cows and same on the yearlings, thin and cattle that are coming in just kind of, like I said, throwing in the towel and tired of watching the wind blow. So we'll have a bigger run this week, somewhere around 600 to 700. Might be some good young cows in the mix. We're going to start preg checking in that on Saturday morning.
Tell everybody how to contact you, Josh.
If you can use any of our services, catching, hauling, portable pins, 830-780-3382, or on the cell phone, 830-623-2855.
And the motto down there?
Long live Cowboys, Larry.
Thank you, Josh.
Thank you much.
Neighbor, this portion of Down on the Farm brought to you by PMI, Pipe, Steel, and Fencing, pipemovers.com. The Laredo store, call Gabriel, 956-727-7473. We're on the line with Rodney Butler, Beeville Livestock. It's Thursday evening, about 6:15, 6:20. What's the Friday sale looking like now, Rodney?
Oh, we're going to be having about 3.5 tomorrow. Got some palpates tomorrow to palpate. We haven't palpated them yet. We're going to palpate them in the morning. Got some little Angus cross cows and some red Angus cross cows. There's a couple of pairs on them, and the rest will be palpated bred. And I imagine we'll end up with about 300 head of calves tomorrow.
Tell everybody how to get a hold of you for the Beeville Livestock sale on Friday.
Yes, sir. Y'all can reach me here at the sale barn at 361-358-1727 or call me on my mobile, 645-5002.
We appreciate it, Rodney. Have a good sale.
Thank you.
Neighbor, let's take a long look at the grains, courtesy of John Tuggle, 800-288-4453. Milo to Corpus in March, D's plus 55, 13.19. Houston, March plus 85, 14.89. Progresso no bid. Yellow corn to Corpus Christi, March delivery, May plus 88, 28 3/4. Houston, May plus 115, 863 3/4. Progresso 14.90. Hard red winter wheat to Houston in March, May plus 60, 10.89 3/4. And number 1 beans to Placido in March, May less 50, 15.68 1/4. 909 bale of Texas cotton moved yesterday. 72 of East Texas, Oklahoma, 837 of West. 130.63 was the average price against the May contract of 135.69, down 4.15. Neighbor, I'm Larry Marble. That's it for the grains and cotton. That's it for Down on the Farm. Good day.